Good morning, everybody. This is Veronique with Moto News. It's a beautiful day today. I hope you can hear me well. I'm going to take you to one of my favorite breakfast places outside of Kampot. It's called Sabay Beach. It's along the river. It's very nice and quiet. And they have a beautiful jungle garden. Oh, it's so busy today. It's still Chumben. It's a Cambodian holiday. It lasts about 3 days and families get together. They pray for their dead ancestors in pagodas, and now I have two. This is okay. Yeah. Okay, still alive. Okay. So it's rather busy in town. I have some good news, peeps. I got a message from my real estate agent, and she received the papers from the province. They approved the land acquisition for Nukikiaya. They measured the land a couple of weeks ago. I made a video of that because nobody had any idea how big the land was. It was somewhere, the previous owner thought it was something like 4,800 square meters. It's not that big. The province, they GPS measured it. It's exactly 4,319 square meters, which is pretty big, I think. Yeah, it's pretty big. It's like a house, it's like a city block. Now, I'm sure you all wonder how much I paid for that large piece of land. It takes about 4 minutes to walk from one side to the other side. Crossing the railroad tracks, no trains. We do have 3 trains per day here. I think 1 passenger train and 2 cargo trains. One's during the day, one at night. They go to Sihanouk. I hope you can hear me well because I'm driving 40 kilometers an hour on my Honda Dream. So you wonder how much I pay for my land. And I thought, am I going to keep that a secret? I don't have many secrets. Google knows everything about me already, and Facebook, so what the heck. I didn't pay too much for my land. If you buy land in Kampot town or along the river, you pay a lot more. I'd say I've seen pieces of land going for 95 US dollars per square meter in town, or double that along the river. To be honest, I never thought of buying a piece of land along the Tikjuk River here. As a Dutch person, I know the dangers of water, and in my country, in the Netherlands, I would feel rather safe because they have a lot of money for, we pay water tax, dike tax, polder tax. We pay all these taxes, ridiculous amounts of money to keep us protected from the water. So that's the #1 priority in the Netherlands, to keep us alive from the water. But this is a third world country. This is a developing country. And really 20 years ago, 25 years ago, I moved to India. And I thought, India. Well, we all have our ideas about India, right? Well, Cambodia is really not as developed as India. I have a feeling that Cambodia is like India 40 years ago. Some things are good, I must say the electricity, the power supply is not too bad. And we have Wi-Fi, which is good. I can Netflix, really, in the countryside of Kampot. It's amazing, modern technology. But I never thought of, because the Tekju River leads onto Boca Mountain. There's a water reservoir and a hydroelectric dam, and built by the Chinese, and dams collapse. And Chinese dams collapse all the time. Google it. And then whole villages and cities are swept away and lots of people die. So here too, last year we had some torrential rain, 14 days of rain, and there was so much water in the tributaries to the Kampot River, the Tekju River, that it swept away some houses, campsites, people died, never found again. I think some holiday makers from Phnom Penh, some Khmer people who were surprised at night by rising levels in the river. So anyway, I thought, you know, that's why I selected my land. It's okay, crossing safe. So I thought it's not too close to the sea. It's about 800 meters to the Thai Gulf, although in between the sea and my land is extremely low-lying land, so there's not much protection. However, it's 800 meters. I'm 400 meters from the river. I'm, I think, 3 meters above sea level, and I did some research. Cambodia doesn't get many typhoons or tsunamis, stuff like that. We do have storms, we have a lot of rain, but no crazy stuff that the Philippines, Japan, or Vietnam gets, China. We were met 2 weeks ago, like lots of people died. Floods even in Thailand, North Thailand, which is so, yeah, Cambodia is in between Vietnam and Thailand, but the hurricane, what was its name? Jordan? Hunter? I don't know. Went over North Vietnam, China, North Vietnam, the northern border, and then onto Laos, I think Laos and Thailand. And so they had major floods in Thailand. Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai. Okay, yeah, but you can go. From I thought sometimes it happens that cars, they stop and they just want to have a look at me. So I think, why are you stopping? What's the problem? And then they stop the car, they open the windows, and they all smile at me like, oh my God, that's a foreigner. And oh, so that sometimes happens. It's, yeah, okay. You get used to it, you know, you get used to it. So I'm very happy with my land. I think it's safe. I have no neighbors. There's a kind of a derelict Muslim cemetery next door. So I'm very happy. It's mostly Muslim commune where I live. Yeah, don't be surprised. I love to live in Muslim communes. I lived in the winters in India. I would live in Kerala, which is mostly Islamic. Why? Because no partying, no drugs, no alcohol, no crazy stuff, respect for women. I mean, they won't touch me, they won't make strange jokes or whatever. They will respect me. They will not touch me. They will not, you know, even though I must say that is not really a problem. Thailand, people are these Southeast Asians are quite respectful to women. I never had crazy stuff going on here, not even when I lived in Pattaya in Thailand. India, different story. Yeah, lots of sexual harassment. You really need to fight the men off if you walk in a busy street. It's, yeah, be prepared, ladies, be prepared. Now this is a Muslim, look, on the left, we have this is a small Muslim community too. So even though this is a Buddhist country, the Kampot has a few small Muslim communities on the outskirts. So yeah, you see women wearing fully dressed in like the black burqa, faces covered. Yeah, I don't know, I'm not very fond of that. Must be very hot and itchy, you know, synthetic material on your hair in the tropics. It's poor women. So that's not my idea of okay, I'm not religious myself, although I feel I live like a Buddhist. I was baptized a Catholic. Well, well, okay, yeah. I'd rather be neutral, unless people ask me here, you know, oh, are you a Catholic? Are you a Christian? Say, oh no, I'm not a Christian, I'm a Buddhist, and then it's okay, you know, they like that. Anyway, we were talking about the land price. So I paid $4,300. I paid $30 per square meter. And the house that I'm going to build, that's a 180 square meter house. So that's a big palace. And the first quote I got from my builder was $21,000. And then I said, okay, that's nice, that's a good price. But if we go crazy on, you know, better wood, better everything, better bathroom, better, how much would I pay then if we just go crazy on luxury? And then say, okay, 21. Okay, if you want a really nice 100-meter wooden veranda, wraparound veranda, Khmer house, imported clay roof tiles, then it will cost you. And then he was ashamed to tell me, madam, I have to charge you for that big expensive house $51,000. What a beautiful 4 days of no rain. We really had so much rain that people in town started to become depressed, and then we get the Chumban celebrations and boom, blue sky. Look at that building. I'm going to show you, this is a government building. They always have these nice roofs. So this is my house. My roof will, these are exactly the same tiles. These are dirty though. So these roof tiles, my house will have these roof tiles. This is an administrative post, police post of Kampong Kret. Oh, there's the police. That's good to know. Oh, there. So, and look at these, decorations. It's so beautiful. The awning with the little, I think it's wood. It's gorgeous. Yeah, so I'm going to get something like that. So this week I sold a very small apartment in the Netherlands. I own a number of apartments in the Netherlands. I'm a real estate investor. I rent them out to my tenants, mostly expats, doctors, who work in a hospital in the Netherlands. And one of these apartments, it became available. My tenant went back to their country. I think they were Polish, yes. And small apartment, 53 square meters, you know, in a 1959 building, but in a very good location. Are we there already, Sabay Beach? I think we're here already. I'm talking, so I can't pay attention to my surroundings. I think we're okay. So I sold that apartment, and the prices in the Netherlands, yeah, the house prices went up by 11% in the past year, and I knew that. And so when my little apartment in Utrecht came available and on the market, I think there were 20 people interested in overpaying. So yeah, I'm a lucky girl, you know. I'm lucky. I can have my beautiful life in Cambodia. And I totally missed Sabay Beach. I went way too far. That's crazy. So I have to go back. That's all right. I thought it was a lot further. This is a nice ride. I really love living in Southeast Asia. It's also very easy to travel to Thailand, which is more like first world country compared to Cambodia. So if I just don't want to be here for a couple of weeks, I just, you know, I'll have my driver drive me to Phnom Penh. It's a 1-hour flight, sometimes 45-minute flight to Bangkok. And you know, I lived in Bangkok. It's my home away from home. I lived in Bangkok for 5 years. This is Sabay Beach. Yeah, okay. Now, it's okay. No problem. Okay, then. I think I need to park there. Oh, no, that's... okay. Yeah, I love that. That's what I like about Cambodia. I like about... Look, okay, cars on the right, bikes on the left. That's what I like about... that's what I like about Cambodia. It's really... Oh, my helmet. I'm still having a cough. I need to cough. That's one thing in Cambodia. If you get sick, it doesn't go away very quickly. Now look at these. Okay, let me get my camera off my neck. Sorry. Quite nice. So this is a resort. These jungle sounds, oh, that makes me so happy. So that's Kampot in the distance. Boca Mountain. Oh, it's so nice and quiet. I don't dare to speak really. Now that house across the river, that is something I cannot afford really. I'm not that rich. That's a prime location. I think that big villa probably, I think that would cost at least $200,000. That's a $200,000 house. 3-story house. It's quite big. I expect that place to be at least $700,000. And I've learned one thing from my business father. He always said, don't invest more money than what you can walk away from. Is that the expression? So when my friends tell me, oh, are you really sure you want to buy land in Cambodia? You never know, you know, you never know. I say, yeah, tsunami, terrorist attacks, civil unrest, whatever. I can walk away from this and start all over again in a safe place. You know, Taiwan, Ukraine, America, United States, much safer. Sorry. You know, 2.5 years ago, or 2.5 years ago when Putin invaded Ukraine, the Dutch generals came onto television that we needed to be prepared because of the Netherlands having the port of Rotterdam, and that's a main target in case of war. It was the first thing the Germans bombed in the Second World War. So Putin already threatened in like after 2 days, if you're going to have military stuff shipped into Rotterdam or Antwerp, we'll bomb Rotterdam. So well, my family's from Rotterdam. Well, they're all dead now, but I do have a connection to Rotterdam, and it's so I thought I don't want to be in the Netherlands really. My mother had already passed away, and I thought there's no reason for me to be in the Netherlands. I have no family, I have no husband, no children. I was living on a holiday resort. And something was going on between me and the government that I wasn't very happy with. I'll tell you about that later. The government didn't want me to live in my own house on a holiday resort. I'll tell you about that later, but that became that became an issue. And then I said, you know what, I don't want to deal with these first world problems. I don't want to deal with the municipality and government and the silly rules. Just let me be happy with my dog in my forest, and I don't do any harm to anyone. I pay my taxes. I have my houses. I have my official address in the city. What's the problem? I'm going to talk about that later. It's an issue. It's a chip on my shoulder, and I'm not the only one who has that problem. And I was lucky enough to be able to flee abroad, but most people who are dependent on a job or, you know, government aid, they're stuck. I was able to leave, and so when push came to shove, I decided to leave. That's when that's why I came to Cambodia. Okay, talk to you next time.